Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to SimCity. And more people will come. Alright, everybody. So, this is NotSoSadPanda here saying hello. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing better than I'm doing because I almost got ran over like 3 times today. Yes, I blame snowbirds, but only one of them was an older couple. And it's a little early for them. But yes, we have a slight power problem, so definitely need to take care of that today. So what I'm going to do is just add another turbine. Go. Okay. Oh, we don't even have a sign out here. Okay, let's add a sign. Right there. Boom. Now we have a sign. Now people know, hey, this is the wind power plant. Um, hmm. Oh, no. I was trying to see which ones generate more power. 1.5 and 10 mile. 3 and 10 mile. Hmm. Well, I don't think we have any 10 mile per hour winds. So, I think... Let me check before I do this. Oh, actually it's 18. So, yeah, 1.5 is definitely better than 3. Because that's... So, it'll generate an extra lot. I'm hoping. Okay. Why you know... Okay, there it goes. I'm like, why you know work? Hmm. How much would it cost? Ooh, 10,000. We're generating enough power. I don't want to spend 10,000 right now. I'm perfectly fine with the amount of wattage I'm getting. What do you want? I know there's lots of oil around here. Thank you for informing me. Alright. We need to seriously start considering the police. The only problem is we don't have $30,000 to put one down. And we would definitely need more than one car. Something, Nope, I'm gonna do it. I'm not thinking about it anymore. We're gonna connect these right here. Yes, I know. Oh, they're two different types of road. I think. Right? Is that why? Yeah, this is medium and this is... Or this is medium and this is low density. Let's go ahead and upgrade it, I guess. Alright, so now we could put a medium density road right across here. What's... Oh, I did it anyways, whatever. Aha! Alright, so now we can have some traffic coming in here and coming down here, and yeah. It's supposed to have much smarter traffic now, so not too worried. What do you want? Let's see what this guy wants. I don't want to go evil. No later. No thank you. What do you want? Dr. Vu. No. Stop it. Didn't I tell them last time I didn't want to? No means no, people. Alright. Now, unfortunately, this is one of those weird phases we're going to be in when we're just trying to... Oh. Maybe I should speed time up. Well, we're just trying to collect money to get the things we need. The only problem is I kind of need to wait. Um, but I need two major things. I need a fire station and I need police, which of course adds to the safety, which will make everyone happier. However, it will drastically increase my spending. For example, police and fire is nothing right now because we don't have one. But it will affect the amount of money I am spending weekly on it. So, for example, if I wanted to shut down the hospital, I could make $1,000 more, which would be nice. Or actually, if I shut everything down, I could be making close to 4,000. You can see that right here. It tells you you could make this much if you didn't offer any services. But if you don't offer any services, then people probably wouldn't live here. And you're getting minus this much from your services on your maximum. We could take out bond and or raise taxes. However, I do not feel like this is a good point in the game to raise taxes, nor is it a good idea to raise bonds or get a bond because that's going to cost me like $300 more weekly, although they will give me like $50,000. So it's a if you do, if you don't situation. But yeah. So let me tell you guys about my day so far. We're waiting for a little bit of money to come in. Just kind of managing stuff, micromanaging a little bit. Can't do too much. Cool. No water flow problems. Good. Okay. Well then, call the ambulance. What do you guys want me to do? Yeah. So I thought a movie came out today that did not come out today. It comes out next Tuesday, which I was very, very sad and mad because I got up early specifically to go get that movie before I left on my day, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but you know, I was just really looking forward to watching that movie because I don't know about you guys, but the way the way movies are right now, I do not believe in paying $10.50, which is the going rate, even at the like really cheap, shady side of town, is still $8. Okay, and oh yeah, and yeah, so that's expensive. Um, Up fire, and I don't believe in paying that much when for a couple dollars more I could get the DVD and or Blu-ray. Just my personal opinion. So, one of the things that kind of sucks is normally with most whoa uh most DVDs or Blu-rays, whenever they first come out the first week, they normally have a sale, and some places around here even have first day sales. So let's say that its week sale is $22.99, but if you get it the first day, it's only $18, kind of something like that, which is great if I've actually gone to see the movie because, you know, like I said, I don't want to pay $8 when, you know, $7 or so more I can have the DVD. You know, they're making a little too much money off me at that point, I think. Which is why I rent now, you know, just go down to the renter and get a movie or whatever. But, yeah, sometimes by the time the movie comes out at the rental place, like the first week sale's over, so I can't get, you know, the DVD or Blu-ray for that price anymore. And I pretty much only go to the movie theater if it's a movie I know is going to be really, really good or I just really want to see it. So, the movie that thought came out today was one of those movies that I actually went to the theater to see and really liked. So, that's the only time I ever buy DVDs anymore, is if I know I want to see it more than once, and if it was it's actually worth mamune, which is far and few between, personally. And there are fires breaking out everywhere. Now, here's the little problem with crime, is that they become worried about crime, and sometimes they'll just up and move out. Or sometimes the crime actually affects them, like their actual business. So sometimes they'll just move out, or they'll just steadily decline till they go out of business, which will affect your approval rating. So if that's something you want to look at, you know, uh, like, keep your eye out on crime, or buy crime before you expand. Just keep your city super small, because we did not have fire problems or crime problems when we were little. Now, did we? Oh, look at this. This fire is just like making its way down here. No, no, homeless people. See, they moved out because there's too many deaths. But there's nothing I could do about that, really. I moved this away so it would not affect my people. So they're just unhealthy people, is pretty much the problem. Oh, no, air pollution. There is a little bit of air pollution, but that's because of a fire. All this is blown over into Twain, which is fine because I don't have a city over there yet. But yeah, this is this more fires breaking out? I don't know. Crime's more important to me than fire, personally. Uh, I guess let's put the police station. Like, I don't know. Police station's one of those things you really want to place smartly if you can, because you want to be able to give them access to a main road that's not busy necessarily all the time, but also at the same time that's not something you want to move, because when you move, all the criminals get loose and all that, even if you shut it down first. So this particular road it's on right now, I know I'm going to keep. And you can see it is taking care of the factories, it is taking care of most of the homes, but the one thing it's not getting is this area. So the response time for them to get out here is really slow. And if I place it here, I don't know. This one, do I want the businesses to be safe, the factories, or the homes to be safe? Because depending on where I place it, depends on how quick the response time is. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna put it here. I'm going to put it here to go ahead and be closer to the homes. So let's place a sign, because that's something we can do. Let's go ahead and put it right there. Let's place the flag. Now this is a police station, but there are no cars, which is one of those things I was worried about, because once again, it costs money for cars. So that affects my hourly rate, of course, both the station and the cars. And not to mention, 2 cars is expensive, or at least I think they are, $10,000. Or simoleons is what it's called. We have a sewage problem on top of everything else. Lovely. Alright, so now's a good time to talk about city specializations then. Because city specializations, it's full. Sorry, hold on. Ooh, okay. There. Ta-da. Not, oh, geez, it's filling up. You know, I just... Oops. Okay. So, yeah, now's a good time to talk about city specializations. City specializations will specialize you in certain things. For example, you have this lovely little thing, Department of Utilities, which is normally the first thing I get, because that means I can get the water treatment facility, the sewage treatment facility, and the recycling center. Which is important because you can only get the little water towers and the little sewage, which is fine and dandy, but when your city starts to get bigger, it maximizes all those things. And, you know, I've had it not gotten this first and then had to wait because I didn't want to destroy what I had, which I believe was the Department of Transportation, and that buses, regional, all that, docks, airports. So yeah, because this cuts out on traffic. Costs you money because you have to run buses, but it cuts out on traffic. So yeah, just depending on what you want. You could always get Department of Tourism, which allows you to place landmarks and things like that. This is a good one to have if you have Department of Transportation, because then you can have an airport and boats and all that, so you can get people in other than just from your city. You can actually get tourists, and you can get hotels and luxury shops and stuff because of it. You also have the Department of Safety, which will increase the amount of things, so you can have a normal fire station, normal cop station, normal clinic, but you can have a hospital. You can have like a really big fire station, police station. You have Department of Finance, which I told you guys before, just you can control taxes. Department of Education will basically let you place colleges, universities, and high schools. Why you need a Department for Education for high schools beyond me. But I guess that's the way it is. I'm going to go ahead and place the Department of Utilities, because I know sewage can be a problem, and I hope that it's not super full. It's still able to take some, because if it starts to overflow, people will leave your city because sewage is going into their houses. Yeah, not pretty. It's not. No one wants that. But yes, I need to take care of these things, because I don't want homeless moving into them, or people getting hurt because of it. Ooh. Yes. So, police are complaining about something. Let's see what they're complaining about. We have one crime in progress. Oh, not anymore. What do they want? Yeah. Got it. Yeah, so more cop cars will increase the... Is that graffiti on top of that building? Yes. Crime is worse than I thought, I guess, because that's graffiti on top of the building and on the backs of all these. So that's not good. So I'm glad I put this near the residentials. Oh, their jail cells are full. Okay. Oh yeah, this hurts. See, this is why I didn't want to get a police station and all that, because it does really help with crime, but on the other hand, it really, really affects my hourly rate. I mean, I'm spending, over $1,000 in keeping that up with all the cars and all that, which isn't as bad as it sounds. But once again, look back here. If you could see that I'd be making about $5,000 an hour if I didn't have to pay for all these services. It makes a big difference. And I really hope the sewage doesn't run out anytime soon. Are you guys still? I can't afford to give you guys any more police officers right now. Sorry. And yeah, it's going to affect my hourly rate too much. And of course, fires are still a problem. And a fire station, once again, is expensive. $20,000 to $400 an hour. So I would be making nearly no money. So before I do anything else, I really need to give into the commercial demand, I guess. Because we do need, these people want more places to shop. And I really need the income right now. So we are going to give into that demand. I guess we'll just put it along here with the rest of them. I guess this might be a horrible idea. But it's my only idea right now. And okay, stop blinking. Thank you. So that'll get building, and I'll start making more money an hour again. And my demand will go down because, as you can see, I have a huge demand for commercial, low wealth commercial. Did I already check on this? Because I got more cops. Yes. Murder. Yeah, fires. Okay. Don't be worried about crime. We have police officers now. That's something else you can check here on your data map. You can go to crime, and you can see where all the crime's happening. You can see within, it's all high in this area, which is good because this is where I placed it, was closer to there. Seems like this place is getting robbed. That's why they're not happy. So yes, that is a problem. But as you can see, the police station is blue, which means that the police are here. So that affects that. And you can also see on the map here where it's blue, that means that the police have a foothold here, more or less. Like, they're slowly making their way. But yes, I think that's going to be all for me today, guys, because we're really just waiting for money. Maybe I'll wait, let the money build up a little bit before next time, so that way we can actually do other things. But yeah, that's been it today, guys. This has been the Not So Sad Panda, signing out. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you all later. Bye-bye.